you can impact any outcome. And these skills that I'm talking to you about in a moment are going to help you to aim your brain, your focus, and your energy to being a bit more successful in this area. Are you ready? My friends, you are remarkable. I am in awe. I walked into a high school yesterday to do an assembly, and I just felt so incredibly fortunate to be around teens. You're incredible. You're full of life. Your idealism, your humor, your bravado, your peacocking, your intensity, and even your drama is so fun. It's contagious. I realize that this may not be everybody's experience all the time, and I certainly had moments growing up when I was completely intimidated by other teens and by the environment, and experienced lots of fear, rejection, stress, and failures that were really hard to deal with. But I handled it then, at least the best I could. And my friend, I know that you're doing the same right now. And it might surprise some of you as I go on today, but one of the most asked questions that you ask us about is how to manage your time and schedule better. First of all, I love that you're even asking that question. I love that you have enough insight and awareness. I love that you recognize that you might be feeling a little out of balance or procrastinating too much or even feeling a bit overwhelmed by life, education, family, work, activities, and groups that you may be a part of, and how these things can at times feel a bit too much and in the end contribute to you feeling like you're not really succeeding in any of those areas because there's simply too many of them or too many balls to juggle. Am I right? So today I'm just going to drop some tips that will help to absolutely manage your time better. That'll help you to feel more productive and successful wherever and in whatever you're engaged in, and in the end, increase your ability to feel in control of your life, to feel more balanced and a little happier, which is what we all want. I'll start here by just saying how essential it is for you to practice and become a little bit better at this life skill. I say skill because it may take time. It may take multiple efforts. It might take 20 years, 40 years, a lifetime. In fact, one of the secrets of happiness is feeling like you have this sense of control over your life, like you can influence the outcome of your life, of your work, of your school. And my friends, you can impact any outcome. And these skills that I'm talking to you about in a moment are going to help you to aim your brain, your focus, and your energy to being a bit more successful in this area. Are you ready? Let's go. Tip number 1, be where your feet are. I know this sounds a little silly, but I promise you this mindset, this simple skill is essential to your success wherever you find yourself. And actually, it is the key to you finding enjoyment and happiness wherever you are. Let me tell you something right now. This is going to be deep, so settle in. The enemy of your happiness right now, this instant, is your desire to be elsewhere. I hope that was clear. What I mean is this. If you want to be happy in math class or English or pottery or practice or church or at home or in a group setting or in the community or in wherever, be there. Bring your mind, your body, your actions, your attention, your energy to that place. And not only will you increase your ability to experience success wherever you may be, but you will also open yourself up to the possibility of experiencing more happiness. The moment you begin to desire to be elsewhere is the moment you begin to feel less satisfied and unhappy where you are. What do you think? I mean, does that sound reasonable to you? Does it ring true to you? I'm telling you right now, it is. So from now on, as you're seeking to manage your time a little better and to feel more balanced, simply be, and I mean your mind, your body, your energy, your effort, be where your feet are. Give it a go. Tip number 2, put first things first. In other words, take a moment right now to decide which things are the most valuable to you in your life, which things will enhance your academic success, your social life, your family life, your confidence, your relationships, your spiritual or professional life, your future, your hobbies, your interests, and put these valuable things first in your life. And those other things that may be okay, that maybe just have entertainment value, that are low in overall return to your investment, learn to add these things as dessert, but not as the main meal, not as the main course. Do you know what I'm saying? So Instagram, TikTok, TV, gaming, Facebook, TV show, binging, among lots of other things, you can sprinkle these things throughout your life. You can eat popcorn here and there, right? But don't pretend that those empty calories calories are actually going to fill you in some meaningful or positive way. So yes, add entertainment to your life, some downtime, some time to rest the mind, but also make sure that you are attending to the main meal, the main course, those things that will absolutely and completely contribute to your overall success in the short and long haul. Learn to play wisely and intelligently, my friend. Fun is totally one of my priorities. I love it. I add it to my schedule. Make sure that you find time for it as well. Tip number 3, use a calendar, to-do lists, and reminders as a way to tame that wild Mustang that you have floating around up there in that cranium of yours. Remember that your brain is constantly scanning the environment and looking to move you towards what is comfortable. And unless you direct it with tasks, with action that you must take, your brain is going to take you for a ride and you'll end up a master procrastinator, avoiding the things that matter the very most, and instead you'll be focused on those things that have little value. So use that incredible device that you're holding in your hand right now and learn to use those calendar features, your to-do list features, your reminders, and even some of the focus features that many phones have to help your brain to stay focused on what matters most and to do the things that will ultimately contribute to your success, happiness, and purpose in this life. Okay, tip number 4, chunk things down to a manageable size. Early and often, you may have heard the common phrase, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And so it is with your assignments, with your homework, with your test prep, with your papers, etc. Instead of cramming for 3 or 4 hours, which may feel pretty overwhelming and stressful, chunk it down to multiple periods of 1 hour or split it up between multiple days. It's like thinking to yourself when your room is a complete mess, man, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna deep clean my room for the next 2 hours. But then when you go in, you get totally overwhelmed by the amount of work, and in the end, you end up doing nothing. But if instead you were to say, okay, I'm gonna go spend 30 minutes, I'm gonna set a 30-minute timer, and whatever gets done is awesome, all of a sudden it would feel manageable. And you would have an end time so it doesn't feel like it's going to go on forever and ever and ever, and you're going to end up feeling more motivated to do it next time because you experienced some success and progress. So be wise, break things down into bite-sized pieces, build some motivation, go again. All right, tip 5, face up to your procrastination. Now hear me out, my friend. I procrastinate. Most likely you procrastinate. We all do our share of procrastinating, meaning that we put off things we need to do or that are important, but that maybe require work or focus, or that may even be a little unpleasant, in favor of other things that require less effort and are more entertaining. The problem, of course, is that procrastination most of the time creates stress, anxiety, and in the end, we end up rushing through stuff that perhaps needs our focus and attention. Listen, don't stress. But the key here is that when you find yourself procrastinating, simply ask yourself, why am I procrastinating? Is it because you don't fully understand an assignment or the material? Is it because it's unpleasant? Is it because you don't want to trade your time having fun or with your friends? I'm telling you, simply realizing why you're doing what you're doing can help you to overcome it. Plus, it can help you to resolve your own procrastinating problem. If you don't understand, you can speak to your counselor or teacher or parent and ask for a little help. If you don't want to give away time with fun and friends, let's make sure that you schedule that time with your fun and friends, and also time to do your work. Turn on the lights to your procrastination instead of just letting it wander into your life, wreak havoc, and steal your time, your focus, and your attention. Recognize it, call it what it is, and then take some action by chunking it down, scheduling it, or asking for help when you need it. Face up to your procrastination, ask yourself why you're doing it, resolve that issue, and move forward. Anyways, my friends, there are so many more ways and tools that you can use to manage your time, your tasks, your responsibilities, but in the end, we are always going to be a little off balance. Other people are going to ask and demand things of you, your parents, your friends, your teachers, your coaches, your family members, etc. But if you can find a way to be where your feet are, be with the people you are with instead of constantly checking out or walking into the many distractions that are constantly beeping and buzzing and clamoring for your attention. Turn off the notifications already and take some control of your life so that you can be where you are and enjoy things more. Remember, the enemy of the present is your desire to be elsewhere. My friends, you're incredible. I am a fan for sure. Now get out there and manage things things a bit. And when you make mistakes, it's cool. Just go again. Remember, it's a skill. It's something you can practice. And with time, I'm absolutely certain that you can become better at it. You will become better at it. Now get out there. Stay humble. Stay teachable. Go into the world confidently and slay, my friends.